I forgot how cool haste is. I always forget it gives you that AC bonus.
Yeah, so we're both gonna have like a hard time hitting each other.
Our arrows are just gonna be everywhere at the end of this.
It's going to be like a paintball fight where we hit everything but each other.
Yeah. She'd probably just let him go first.
I'm gonna hit the initiative anyway.
Gasp.
I don't think I can because there is not an active combat here.
Really?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I just had to do the clicky.
Man, first time I ever roll higher than Samson on initiative, and it's when Hyala was already going to give him the first shot. I hate dice.
No, you don't. Get initiative.
You love dice. Samson will pull out the hand crossbow.
Speak louder, Samson. We can't hear you.
Ah!
Merrymaker!
Merrymaker.
Samson's gonna pull out the hand crossbow. And is this the point where Nim has hasted both of them?
Yeah.
Zoom.
Zoomies! Alright,
Haste is whack.
Haste
love it.
is whack. So let's see, it's
funny.
double speed, extra AC, advantage on dex throws, and an extra action.
I didn't even notice that speed is doubled.
Yeah, the
No,
target
And you can
speed
dash
is
as a bonus. Samson could like run a marathon in 3 seconds.
Hold on, let me see something. So speed is double, so that's 70, and with dash that turns into 140, and with a second dash that turns into 210, and with another dash that turns into 280.
I don't even want to think how far or how fast Kiala could go. She literally would just be... She's just the Flash. Let's just admit it. She has the Speed Force now.
Bye. You realize that defeats the purpose of sparring, right?
I think he's trying
Just
to
runs to the other side of the tower.
I think he's trying to see if he can run a circle around the tower.
I was, and I can't.
You're welcome.
Now that I have haste, I run at the tower and touch it so that I can become the ultimate in speed.
Super haste.
So... Actually, how much movement speed do I have? Holy schmoly.
Too much. That's me when I look at the range on Ceri's spells. I'm like, oh, it's the whole map. I can go anywhere and
It's
hit
effectively
anything.
just the whole map.
Yeah, I can go, put it anywhere. Anywhere that currently exists in this universe.
There isn't anywhere Samson could run that Yala couldn't go but further.
Is Samson wearing his atom armor?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
No, if he's going to be sparring, he's going to try and take the most AC he possibly can.
Why?
Hmm. What's the wind looking like?
Is it
Oh.
heckin'
Like an
windy?
MD.
I don't know. What are you looking for?
Okay, this is gonna be a really dumb idea.
You're trying to curve your shot.
No, not that dumb. I want to curve it around the tower. No.
What is this? Wanted?
If
Yeah.
Samson could take out his quarterstaff, would he be able to whack the ground so hard he could bring up a dust cloud?
Say that. Run that by me again. Hold on. What?
If he were to take his quarterstaff and hit the ground, would it kick up enough sand to make like a cloud?
Potential follow-up. If yes, can Hyala use her quarterstaff, slash it through the cloud to disperse it?
Now,
No,
I
just
like
use her
where
tail
you're-
like a little fan propeller.
I like where you're going. And I definitely want to put a pin in this to think about, like, improvised environmental things. Because basically what you're doing is just sand attack. And there's nothing on paper that is so crazy that I think there wouldn't be an ability or an application to do things like that. I don't know, but I just don't know, because I'm almost positive there's no precedent for this in 5e. I have no idea how I'd even go about mechanically implementing that. So I think the best answer I can give you is, right now, I have no fucking idea. But I like
Okay.
the idea and I want to revisit it.
Okay, second road to the same thing that might make it a bit more. Could Samson possibly use one of his, like the explosions from one of his bombs to kick up enough sand?
Potentially. I think I'm gonna have to give you the same answer, because obviously that does open up a lot of other questions, like would something like this impose disadvantage? Would it inflict some small amount of damage? Being that the idea is you're kicking up grains of sand, most likely into somebody's eyes. So like, there's a lot.
Well, I
of
mean,
Eyes.
using sand we've already done for just like, oh, it inflicts blind.
right, because pocket
It's just
sand's an
pocket
item,
sand,
right?
but big.
Yeah, and there is precedent for things that are like, you know, using smoke or fog or something like that to obscure stuff. Like, pyrotechnics. When Nin cast that the other day, she was making a cloud of smoke.
Right.
Smoke up her.
But I don't think the smoke imposed any sort of blind condition or anything.
Well, it
I think
It
does.
actually can.
It just never did to us.
Mm.
Because what it did is it obscures vision, and when your vision's obscured, attacks are disadvantage. And that works both in and out.
Alright, so I'm gonna change my answer ever so slightly. I like the idea, but again, I want to put a pin in it for now, because I myself am not knowledgeable enough about the other things that would be related, and therefore I don't think I could make an informed decision. But I like the idea, and I want
I
you
will
to bring
accept
it up.
that.
Yeah. I like the
And
idea.
we'll talk about it afterwards.
Because otherwise, we're gonna be here too long trying to read me up on those specific parts of 5e, and I think that's just gonna take too much time than what it's worth. For
Sparring
this simple
session. No, we're reading the book tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to the read-through of Player's
Oh, the
Handbook,
5th edition Player's Handbook.
According to all known laws of aviation. Oh wait, this is the wrong book. Sorry. Please tune in next time where we will have the correct book on hand. Potentially. Have a great day.
Jade. Oh, God.
If you have any complaints, put them right in the trash. Read the book. Goodbye.
Oh. God damn.
And Hella dies.
What? And then Simpson lifts his arms up in victory, having done nothing.
Okay, so right as you said that, notification that popped up on my screen said this.
Yeah, yeah, that's yellow.
Continue.
Guys. Wow. Alright. So, Kel's over there giving jiggy with the haze.
She got the zombies.
Alright, Simpson is going to...
Blech.
What the?
She's dead.
But the other way.
Relationship
Go
over.
that way.
Lasted one day.
I mean, technically speaking, longer than some of y'all's because she had plenty of one-night stands. Those were kind of different, though.
Yeah,
This
and
was
the
more
fact
like a
that they
one-day
were-
sit.
Yeah, and the fact that they were kind of supposed to be one-night stands, and I feel like this from the get-go was not supposed to be a one-night stand. The shortest not one-night stand she's ever had.
Sir.
Alright. Simpson will move forward and attack. Twice.
Oh.
Because funny thing. Funny haste go burr.
I was going to
That's
say a
cool.
term, but like I feel like that would get my channel thrown into Tartarus, considering how YouTube's been about that shit lately.
Woo. Censorship.
I assume a 28 hits.
Let me check. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Um, 11.
11 no hit.
Not here from your weapon.
Unless.
Was it 20?
Hmm?
Does a 20?
Yeah.
Woo!
You know, if you guys were closer, I could help.
We don't need. Simpson doesn't want your help, Nim.
No one wants Nim's help, I know.
Alright,
Cheating bitch.
so that was 14.
Wee. Yeah, I just applied it straight from the roll.
Huh?
Because you can do your right click to apply damage.
Ah.
Yeah. so I don't have to do math.
Woo.
No maths, no maths. Alright. What should we do? And then yeah, I'll just kinda hang out here, pull out her bow, and shooty shoots.
Oh, he's gonna hop back.
Oh.
Yeah, Samson with the zoomies is going to hop back.
Okadoka.
Whee! He backwards long jump. That's what he did. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Why?
31?
Yeah, that hits.
Are you sure?
11. How do you set the damage? Oh.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, for me it's control click, and then it pops up a thing for applying damage.
For me it is right click. Are you
Just
kidding
31
me?
hit again.
You're on 219.
Man, if only this was the Zanzibarian longbow, because those would have both crit.
The one that you
Yeah.
can't use yet?
Yeah. That one. Love
I mean,
that one.
You can still
wait.
use it, but it's less effective, right?
It's just everything's at disadvantage.
True.
At least attack is at disadvantage.
I mean, true, but if you crit with it, it still has the crit feature, right? Because if you crit with it, then...
Yeah, but
So
in
you
order to
have
crit
get
with
a
it,
19 or a 20 at disadvantage.
yeah.
Which is not
So I would have to
impossible.
get 2 19s, a 19 and a 20, or 2 20s.
Still possible.
Possible, yes. Plausible, no.
Well, that's what Gamba's all about.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. This is going better than I was expecting it to, and I don't think that's good.
Right? I'm so proud of you guys.
Honestly, this +2 AC doesn't do shit because we both have a lot of it, like, to hit.
Yeah.
What? Me doing useless effects? Shh. What am I, a
This is gonna
sorcerer?
go here. Look out for the doors behind you.
Huh? And then Samson gets turned into a pin cushion and he's looking at imaginary doors. I might have to shake things up a bit.
Takes aim. Cal,
What
I
is
love
that?
you!
Tell
Fires
that.
the gun.
Half.
Okay.
So
At
he
least
will
it's
say,
just-
he'll say, I probably got enough of me to take one more of those.
Kiel is like, oh dear.
What if I just start throwing the arrows at you instead of launching them? Would that help?
I have a really dumb idea.
What?
I was like, can I make the arrows do half damage by putting mushroom caps on the tips of them?
Whoa, boink. Whoa, boink. Whoa, boink.
I was looking through my inventory for something soft, and mushroom is what stood out.
I'm gonna say no.
Oh,
You're going to have to pre-make those mushroom arrows beforehand.
they
Where
do
is that?
bludgeoning
I-
damage to the
I just
piercing.
I just assume these are arrows without the arrowheads attached.
Yeah, that's probably what it'd be for
I
both
feel
of us.
like if you stuck a mushroom on the end of one of your arrows, all that would happen is you'd split the mushroom in half when it hits the target. And then it would
It's a
just
little extra
taking the
cushioning.
blow.
Yeah. It's a non-zero amount. What
It's
if I put
it's a
20
negligible.
mushrooms on the end of it?
You
Look,
skewer it.
Bob.
It's just a fucking skewer!
What if I find a giant mushroom and carve it into the shape of an arrow?
No. What you have to do is you have to throw the mushrooms beforehand and then shoot them with the arrow on their way over to us.
Yeah.
Nah.
Just introduce some extra drag to the arrow's
Nah.
speed.
Nah.
Alright. So, Samson is going to... missile habits, right?
It's so weird that damage rolls just go under your username, but attacks go under character name.
You know? I didn't know this then until now.
I was looking at it, I'm like, Yellow Jade, Yellow Jade. I'm like, wait, one of those is me. I'm not
Alright.
here.
So, Samson is going to... move up to Yellow.
Mr. I don't think I'll be using it in the short range. Do you have pocket
And-
sand yellow?
Yeah. Pocket sand yellow. Shit.
Oof. That doesn't quite do it.
Nice.
What?
Does a 19 hit.
Yeah.
Woo!
I like the idea that he throws the sand missing completely and the wind carries it over to your
Yeah.
Because it's just luck. Just whoop.
That's why I asked about the wind. It throws it
Clearly,
in Ella and then the wind. Yep, that was my plan from the beginning. No, what the? Alright. Oh, what the fuck? I don't know how to get rid of that.
Get rid of what? Oh, you made the square.
I made a square by accident.
Congrats.
No. Oh, the hell did... Oh, okay. Alright, and now that Yella is blinded... What did that take? 25? And he's gonna back up again.
Yes.
Crazy, right? So mobile.
Yell attacks of opportunity with a kith.
What? Is Yella going to attempt an attack of opportunity?
Can I?
You could. It'd be a disadvantage.
Sure. I mean, the alternative is just not doing it, so
Yeah.
there's no downside to attempting it. Where's my bow? What? Huh? What? Oh, there it is. Alright. Keep attack of I cannot see.
Those are not the hits.
I know.
And the other one was a 19!
Damn. Well, I mean, it wouldn't have been at advantage anyways, so it still would have been the 2.
Yeah, but just the fact that you've
But I rolled
gotten
into
a
19.
third 19. And now Samson's going to attack. I have advantage.
Hit.
9. For 30. And then with the extra thing, he's gonna take the dodge action.
Wait, I thought the extra thing was the attack, because you did the pocket sand attack and then the...
Pocket sand's a use item.
Seriously?
So I did it with my bonus yeah.
Damn, that's broken.
Yeah. We put it as an item because the other items like acid and stuff, they still get an attack, but they count as a usable item.
Mm-hmm.
Pocket sand.
Yeah. I mean, if I had soap and water and I flashed in your face, it would have the same effect. That should carry around a bucket of soapy water for shenanigans.
We can make that happen quite easily.
That's true.
Clean yourself, you dirty bastard!
I'll just splash it on the floor somewhere and make difficult terrain. But alright, and then the Dasherino action. Dodgerino. So that's the same turn.
Is there a roll to be unblinded?
I think we agreed that you use an action to just take it away.
Mm.
Like other things where it's like, oh, you can use your action to no longer be affected by it.
But you have 2 actions.
Yeah, you have 2 actions and one still gives you extra attacks. So.
Well, wait, because the haste you can only do certain stuff, so I assume that wiping sand from your eyes isn't one of those, unless it is. It's up
I mean,
to the
I
DM.
would think I would also consider that the use an object thing, but that's not up to me.
Run it by me in plain English.
So haste gives y'all an extra action, but
Yeah,
because
she
of
has
the
2
way
actions.
it's written, there's only so many things you can do with that extra action, right? She wants to know if like rubbing the sand out of her eyes from the pocket sand could be that extra that haste extra action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
adjust everything else in your turn kit as you need. You could do movement first, then attack. You can do attack, then movement.
Well, yeah,
Well, no,
just
so
that it
the-
specifies certain things you can do with the action.
Right, so it's really just a matter of can Hyala do 1 or 2 attacks afterwards, because if I can't wipe the sand with the haste action, the second action the second attack that you get, you can only do if your base action is the attack action.
Yeah, you can't do extra attack with it.
Yeah,
Okay. So.
but it sounds like it is just use an object. The object being the back of my hand, wiping stuff out of my eyeballs.
Yeah, I
The,
wouldn't
the,
even...
a- the action, the object's the sand. The using it is getting it the hell off you.
Yeah, I wouldn't even treat it as using an object. If anything, it's kind of just a debuff in the fact that you have to use an action, and if you weren't hasted, it would be your action to basically do a free RP of wiping the thing that's causing a condition out of your eyes. But I don't think it's important to have it demand your primary attack action, because then that kind of defeats part of the purpose of haste, giving a free action.
Yeah.
Like, haste is, out of the two things, haste is supposed to be the thing that wins out, because there's more to it mechanically and it means more than just taking some sand and throwing it at people. Like, if you could just pick up some fucking ground dirt and toss it at a mage to undo their spells, then what's the fucking point of being a mage?
Hey, there's nothing that says I can't.